Imagine waking up one morning to find the stock market crashing, your savings rapidly losing value, and countries around the world scrambling to dump the US dollar. That's the nightmare scenario if the United States, yes, the world's largest economy, fails to pay its bills. But could it actually happen? And what would it mean for you, your money, and the global economy? The United States has been in debt since its very beginning. After the Revolutionary War, the young nation owed about $75 million. But fast forward to the 20th century, and borrowing became a way to fund world wars, infrastructure, and economic stimulus. The real explosion began after 1980, driven by tax cuts, rising military spending, and the expanding costs of healthcare and entitlement programs. Then came 2008. The financial crisis led to trillions in emergency spending. And COVID, even more. As of 2025, the US national debt sits at over $34 trillion and growing. That's more than 120% of GDP. About $6.9 trillion of that is owed to foreign governments, China and Japan among the largest holders. And the interest alone, over $1 trillion a year, now outpacing military spending. But here's the kicker. The US has never defaulted. Yet, a debt default happens when the US Treasury can't pay its bondholders, either because Congress doesn't raise the debt ceiling or there's a genuine inability to pay. This is different from just having debt. The default means missed payments, like not paying interest or maturing bonds. The short answer? Chaos. Stock markets would plummet. US Treasuries are considered the safest asset on Earth. If that trust disappears, so does the foundation of global finance. Interest rates would skyrocket. Borrowing would become drastically more expensive, triggering a recession. The dollar would weaken, foreign investors would dump it, causing inflation and undermining its reserve currency status. US credit rating would be slashed. This already happened briefly in 2011, just from a debt ceiling scare. Pension funds, banks, and global economies would feel the shock, because so much of the world's money is tied to US bonds. So, will the US actually default? Unlikely. The political drama often pushes negotiations to the brink, but both parties know the cost of actual default is catastrophic. The more realistic risks are short-term delays in payments due to political standoffs, long-term erosion of confidence, especially as debt grows faster than the economy, higher borrowing costs, even without default, because investors demand more interest for the risk. The US probably won't default outright, but every crisis chips away at global trust. The US debt story isn't just numbers, it's about trust, power, and the future of global finance. Will the world keep betting on America, or is a shift already beginning? Let us know what you think in the comments. Could a new financial order be emerging? This is Orbis Mind, decoding the world one video at a time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives like this.